On Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants 23-16, and the game, and I would even say really the whole night, was about as bad as it possibly could be for a New York Giants fan. They lost to a division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. They did not start 3-0. The big hullabaloo was, ooh, are the Giants going to start 3-0 for the first time in however many years? They lost to a backup quarterback, Cooper Rush, who, shout out to Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush played very, very well for the Cowboys. The Giants' top receiver, Sterling Shepard, got hurt. He tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Sparked a debate, by the way. Should the NFL just have only grass fields? Probably. It seems like there's so many non-contact injuries. Guys are tearing their ACLs left and right. Let's just get rid of the turf. Let's play on grass. It seems like it's better for guys. OBJ was leading the charge after the game on Twitter, and I kind of agree with him. And the most unfortunate thing from this football game, other than losing, really, but for me, as an objective third party, I'm not rooting for the Giants. I don't really care. What sucked about this game was there was no way to properly judge the Giants quarterback, Daniel Jones, in this game. The Giants are not only trying to evaluate Daniel Jones, I'm trying to evaluate Daniel Jones. I love to try to figure out, should he be the guy long-term or not in New York? The Giants are going to reach their own conclusion. I'm going to reach my own conclusion. Maybe they align, maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm curious, is Daniel Jones the guy who should be the long-term quarterback in New York? His contract is up after this year. Should they give him a new one? Are they going to keep him? That's what this year is all about for New York, is figuring out how good or not Daniel Jones is. And Monday night, the Giants' offensive line was so bad that the offense couldn't function at all. It didn't matter who was the quarterback in New York. It could have been Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Could have been me for all I care. Not a single person was going to do well playing quarterback for the New York Giants on Monday Night Football, let alone Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones got sacked 5 times, was pressured on 24 plays, the most by any quarterback all year so far, the second most in 2 years. I walked away amazed, actually. Daniel Jones didn't fumble. Well done. I felt bad for the guy running for his life constantly. Somehow he threw for 196 yards. And actually, it was kind of amazing. The Giants only lost by 7 points. It was a tie game early in the fourth quarter. I don't know how that's possible. Like, the offensive line was such a hindrance that it's unfathomable that somehow the game was even close. It was a 7-point game. I don't know how it's possible. And it was frustrating because I'm like, man, I'm trying to figure out how good is Daniel Jones. And you can't get a read on it. It was a wasted game from an evaluation perspective because the O-line was so bad. It's frustrating, man. And for Giants fans, the bad news would continue, by the way, because the rookie, number 5 overall pick, defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau, finally made his NFL debut. And I'm like, how's he going to do? What's going to happen? He had 1 tackle. I don't blame the guy. It's his first game. Aiden Hutchinson took a while to heat up for the Detroit Lions. I mean, it takes time, I guess. He's coming off an injury, sure, but it was a disappointing, quiet start to Kayvon Thibodeau's career as an NFL player. And it's like, oh, man, I was hoping for more. I was hoping for better. Basically, the only good news in this game, if you're a Giants fan, was that their running back, Saquon Barkley, had another good game. 14 carries, 81 yards, had 1 sweet touchdown. It was like a 36-yard run in the third quarter. And it was probably, if you're a Giants fan, I would imagine you remember that moment because the stadium was rocking. I mean, MetLife Stadium in that moment was on fire. Probably the best moment of the night if you're a Giants fan, and probably the only moment where you felt really good all night on Monday against the Cowboys was that small, brief moment when Saquon Barkley ran in a long touchdown to give you a 13-6 lead. Saquon, by the way, also caught 4 passes for 45 yards. Like, Saquon Barkley's awesome, but let's recap the bad night it was for Giants fans. All in all, they lost to their division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. Their quarterback got hit a ton, had no chance. Their top receiver, Sterling Shepard, tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Their rookie 5th-round pick in his first ever NFL game, defensive end Kayvon Thibodeau, made no impact at all in the football game. And I just walked away going, like, yeah, the Cowboys won, sure. Like, Cooper Rush had another decent game, but the story to me was Monday night, if you're a Giants fan, had to have been just a torturous, horrible experience. And I walked away feeling pretty bad for Giants fans.